All right, Chris Popper here in Bangor. I'm joined by UMaine women's head ice hockey coach, Molly Engstrom, who is frozen on my computer because she spends all of her time on the ice. I'm not sure what's happening, but here we go. Coach, it had to have been surreal to coach against your former team because you graduated from Wisconsin. Talk to us a little bit how you felt and how the series ended up happening. Because I mean, you're talking a team coming all the way over from the West Coast onto the East Coast, and I'm sure Wisconsin, the number one team in the nation is in demand for away games, home games. Talk to us a little bit about that, please.
Yeah, it was a really special weekend. It like you said, it was surreal to have them come out here. I've been following them for a long time now. I graduated over 20 years ago, and then now that I'm in college coaching here at Maine, Wisconsin is a ways away. So leading up to the games and even getting them on the schedule was exciting, but I don't think it really became real until the puck was about to drop. But I gave them a call last year, and we needed another game, and they needed another game, and Mark just said, "Yeah, we'll come out and visit you." Um, so it's probably helped to have the connection.
Oh,
Having
sure.
graduated from there, and I still have a really good relationship with Mark. Um, but yeah, I, it was kind of hard to, it's kind of hard to believe they came and went already.
Yeah. Talk to us about the games. I mean, Friday night, a little bit of a blitzkrieg, losing 9-0, but Saturday, another loss, but it was a great game and losing 6-1, and you scored a goal against, not you, but the team scored a goal against the number one team in the nation. Talk to us a little bit about the games.
Yeah, I mean, I think what people need to understand is there's a big difference between the number one team in women's ice hockey and the number five team. This team is just on a different level right now. They're 17-1 currently. And, there are teams in their league in the WCHA, that will have said this year, this is the best team we've seen. They have an Olympian on their team. They have three senior national team players from the US on their team, and including US and Canada. I think 11 of them are going to be with the US and Canadian team here in a week
Wow.
over in Finland. So, I mean, we're talking elite.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, game, they scored a lot of goals, which we knew was, high propensity of happening the first night, but there were a couple that I know what we wanted back, especially Kia. And as we tried to sort out the D zone as they're moving fast, I think we screened our own goalie a couple of times. But then I think once the wow factor went away after the first game, I really love how the team responded. Came back, battled the second night, skated with them, made adjustments, personally and individually, made a couple adjustments as a team, but just continued the conversation in how we want to play. And it was just such a fantastic opportunity to go up against those guys.
Kia, when she closes her eyes, she's not still seeing pucks, is she? Because I
Yeah,
think
right.
I think Saturday she had 55 saves or something
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah.
And I I mean she's gonna be like puck shocked at the
Yeah.
end of the series.
Mhm. Yeah, she was just fantastic. I mean, she's a true competitor, and I asked her how it went, and she was disappointed in Friday night. But just how she rebounded second night. She did the same thing against Colgate when we went in. They were number five. So there's a lot of wow factor that this team has gone through of like, wow, we're playing them, and then you get on the ice and it becomes a game. So it's all, in my opinion, how I see it, it's part of the growing process that you really have to uh, experience if
Right.
you want to get better.
Yeah, no, I mean it's awesome. I mean to be able to play with the number one team, the number five team, and it's just it's only going to make your team better, no doubt
Right.
about it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about this week. I mean, again, you've got to work on scheduling some patsies in here because Friday, oh well, we're only playing the number 13 team. BU comes up to the Alphon, and then on Saturday, oh well, holy, just the number 15 team in the nation with UConn.
Yeah. There's a big difference between those teams in Wisconsin. So, but obviously at the same time, they're in top 15. Um, we had the conversation with the girls. We need to put 60 minutes together if we want to win. Just because we skated at times with Wisconsin doesn't mean that we're guaranteed a win.
Right.
So we've got to bear down, and it's another really good test for the group. I think if we can play 120 minutes of hockey, there's no doubt we can come out on the top of both of these games.
Yeah, no doubt. And you stay out of the box and maybe limit Kia's shots that she sees to 40. And
Right.
right, no, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's all part of that, like you said, playing 60 minutes of hard hockey. And it's entertaining hockey, it's great hockey. I watched it on ESPN and ESPN Plus this past weekend, and it was great hockey, and
Yeah.
the team is to be congratulated on playing such great hockey.
Mhm.
Friday night's game is at 6. Saturday's night's game is at 7, and it'll be great to have lots of people in the stands rooting on the Black Bears.
Yeah, they're gonna, we're giving everything. The girls, they haven't given up in any of these games, so they're a fun team to watch. So that would be great. I agree.
And your team then will be back on the ice Sunday for the skate with the Bears?
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, come on out to that as well if you have small children, or gosh, there are adults that are out there skating with the Bears,
Yeah,
and it's a great way to see the team. I know that the both the men and women's hockey teams love to be able to interact with the fans, and it's just a great way to get out there and to meet the team.
definitely.
All right, Coach. Have a great week, rest of the week. Uh, Look forward to talking with you next week. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll get this technological
Mhm.
problem, I don't know, worked out. We'll figure it out.
Okay, sounds
All
good.
right,
Thanks,
Coach.
Chris.
Thanks.